speaking of insufferable women, we have to talk about these ladies on The View. And I use the term ladies loosely. I am still waiting for President Trump to send the women of The View to Guantanamo. Maybe we can send them to CCOT. Maybe we can send them to Bitch Island, because all they do is bitch and moan, and they live in an alternate reality. Okay, the women on The View, they live in this alternate reality where the border is secure, the president is a dictator, everything is terrible, and they're just in this wonderful utopia on this ABC Disney studio set. And what I find so interesting about the women of The View, they want to get on TV and preach and proselytize and tell us all how to live our lives. Mind you, these women have chauffeurs, drivers, chefs. They sit around on a soundstage in New York City making millions of dollars. So I have a hard time taking them seriously when they opine on how the forgotten men and women of this country should live. Well, they had Arnold Schwarzenegger, the former governor of California. We all know Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Terminator films. He's an icon. He's a legend in the industry. Well, he went on The View and they asked him about the ICE raids. They asked him about immigration. And of course, he's a very successful immigrant who moved to this country and became a huge movie star and a governor. And we have a clip. I want you to take a look and a listen at the clip, and then we'll talk.
You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine they came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Yeah. Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created, all of this is because of America. I just think the world of the great kind of a history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know, so you got to do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest, and you have to behave like a guest.
I could not be happier watching that clip. Inject that into my veins. That clip gave me so much serotonin and dopamine. It will sustain me through the... It will sustain me through the rest of the week, because Arnold Schwarzenegger handed their asses to them on a silver platter. Sunny Hostin, you would have thought she saw a ghost. You know, maybe she saw her husband being served, because remember, he's in some legal trouble. She was shocked, actually. And if you see the clip, if you're watching us on YouTube, they really keep the frame close on Arnold Schwarzenegger. They try not to show the other women. They try not to have the other women complicit in what he's saying. But because, of course, these women don't support the ICE raids. They support criminals and MS-13 gang members running amok on our streets. That's what the women of The View do. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm glad he spoke for these immigrants in our country who are also frustrated with the broken immigration system, especially the system we saw the last 4 years under Biden, where at times he was letting in 10,000 people a day. Okay? And if you look at these polls, the people who want strong immigration policies and who support President Trump are immigrants themselves who went through the process and did it the right way. You can have the American dream. You can come to this country and achieve everything you want to achieve, but you can't break into the country, right? Don't tell us you respect the United States of America when you break our own rules and laws to come in here. And so when Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "You are a guest, you're a guest in this home," I could not be happier that he said that, because when I go to other countries, I have to follow their laws and norms. If I was overtaking freeways, burning cars, storming buildings, you know what? I would be thrown in prison. I would be extradited. I would be sent back to this country. I would be charged. So I don't know why these illegal migrants, these MS-13 gang members, these folks who are violent criminals, think we should just allow them to come, run around on the street, enjoy the amenities of the United States. No, it doesn't make us bigoted, doesn't make us racist, it doesn't make us xenophobic in the slightest. It makes us honest people who care about this country and pay our taxes. And so for Arnold Schwarzenegger, thank you. Thank you for teaching the women of The View a thing or two. I think the reason The View has become so insufferable is that they don't have any voices that speak to common sense and speak to the forgotten men and women of this country, right? The people on The View, they love to fly between Los Angeles and New York, like a lot of folks in Hollywood, and they look down on the rest of the country. That is what they do. Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, these are folks who are worth tens of millions of dollars, and the only life they've known for decades is being in the entertainment industry. So when they tell folks, let's say in Arizona or Texas or California, hey, you should be fine with criminals running through your neighborhood. You should be fine with everything the way it is with a broken immigration system. It's easy for them to say because they live in penthouse apartments in New York City and have chauffeurs, drivers, and chefs, as I mentioned earlier. So thank you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, for teaching the women of The View a thing or two, and good luck to the women of The View. Your ratings will continue to go down as you fail to speak to the needs of the American people and how they're actually thinking, because this is really an 80-20 issue.